All of us love our children more than anything in the world. In their first years, we feed them so they grow. We bring them to the doctor so they're healthy. We strap them in their car seats so they're safe. But the most important thing in the first years of life is the growth of mind and spirit. This is when a child learns to love and trust, to speak and listen. Every day, make a quiet, restful place for 20 minutes. Put your child in your lap and read a book aloud. In the pages of the book, you will find a tiny vacation of privacy and intense love. It costs nothing but 20 minutes and a library card. Reading to babies is really important.
Babies come into the world ready to communicate, and in their earliest relationships with family members, they build a sense of security.
For real little children, use board books with photos of other babies. Babies like to see babies. Use brightly colored books. Don't be surprised if babies put the books in their mouths. Use books with photos of familiar objects like balls, bottles, cars. Reading for a few minutes at a time is okay. Talk about the pictures. Sometimes you don't need to read the words. You can just talk about the pictures. You don't need to read every word.
He would gather her leaves. He's gathering, he's taking the leaves. All the leaves are falling off the tree.
He's catching them in his hand.
Yeah, he's catching them in his hand.
Pointing and naming pictures. Snuggle with your babies. Babies like to touch the book, to pat it.
I like that one.
You like that when they're poking out?
Oh, did you touch those prickles?
Because, ouch!
I think I want to touch the rabbit. He's nice and soft. What do you think?
Is he soft? I like the owl. He has nice feathers. You like the rabbit?
For older children, toddlers who are 12 to 24 months, they like sturdy books that they can carry around. They might like to read standing up. They like books with photos of children doing familiar things.
You know what I was thinking? If you dropped your mitten out in the snow in the backyard, what animals do you think would go in your mitten? What animals do you see around your yard?
We have two animals, right, Mama?
Yes. The dog and the cat. What animals outside would fit in your mitten? How about a squirrel?
No, Oreo.
Oreo's gonna go in your mitten.
I bet Oreo would like it.
Read goodnight books at bedtime.
Can you say goodnight? Say night-night. Night-night.
Read books with only a few words on each page. Children like books with simple rhymes or predictable text. What will happen next? Some books have the same thing happen over and over.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep.
The one on the bus go beep,
Beep, beep. And what do the people on the bus say? The people on the bus say, shh, shh, shh. The people on the bus go, shh, shh, shh.
Some toddlers like to snuggle when they read. Some like to walk. Let your child turn the pages. It can be their job.
cooking stuff.
Let your child ask questions about the story. Let your child tell the story. You can ask questions. Ask, "What's that?" and give the child time to answer.
What is he gonna climb into?
Mitten.
The
Yeah.
mitten. Good job.
That does look like a nice warm place.
What is that right there? What do you see? What is that?
We have a new friend.
A bunny rabbit.
Pause. Let the child complete a sentence. Read the sentence, leave off the last word. Let the child fill in the blank.
And the tree was happy.
Preschoolers like books that tell stories. They like books about kids who look like them, who live like them.
A bike right there and the squirrel and
Do you ride a bicycle yet?
yeah.
Soon.
They like books about making friends, books about going to school, going to the doctor, books that relate to their life, experiences that they've had.
Reading is one way to form a healthy and loving attachment to your child. Shared learning and reading experiences are valuable gifts you can give a child.
Show your child the words. Point to the words as you read a story. Ask questions about your story. Really, all children like books that relate to their own life, things that they have done, places they have been. Children like to be read the same story over and over. Tiring for adults, but children love it. Read in any language you want. Any language that your child understands.
Ya veo. Oh, I see. ¿Quieres agarrar esa fresa tan roja y madura? Oh, are you going to pick the red rice berry? Sí.
Read with inflection. Change your voice for different characters. Put some feeling into reading.
The bear, tickled by the mouse's whiskers, gave an enormous sneeze. Choo!
Giving Tree. Do you know who this is by? Look, we don't want to forget the author. It says by Shel Silverstein. And Shel Silverstein, I think it is, he wrote lots of funny, silly poems. Remember? I don't want to go to school today.
Yeah.
Remember that? Okay.
She loved a little boy. Where's the little boy? Just starting to
Page 4.
Then he runs away
He's run into the tree, and every day the boy would come
to the apple tree
to the apple tree.
and make them into a crown and play king of the forest. Look at him. You want to read this one? He would climb up.
Research shows that building a child's language and literacy skills from the earliest age by reading to them is one of the most important contributions a parent can make to their child's future success in school.
Read every day, 20 minutes every day to your child.
Well, I used to read for her in Portuguese, Spanish, and English. But when I come here, usually, I always read, and here she interact with other kids in a good environment. I'm really happy here.
I'm watching the magic that surrounds me day by day, step by step, little by little I'm learning to see that step by step I'm learning to be. Smile by smile, I'm saying hello to people, boys and girls, who share in this place, face by face, all colors and shapes and wondrous sizes.